Hey guys, Shane from Jaggs Journeys. Welcome to another live stream here on YouTube. Welcome to everyone. Thank you all for joining, and thanks to everyone who joined last fortnight ago, and obviously those that have also watched the live stream back again as well. Greatly appreciated. Now, obviously, I normally do these live streams every second Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m., but obviously today is Tuesday, and like I mentioned last time, because tomorrow night is the State of Origin Rugby League, and of course, everyone wants to watch that, right? So, I think if you're from Queensland or New South Wales, you'd probably want to watch that. Although I think it's been played in Melbourne. So, but anyway, we want to watch the State of Origin tomorrow night. So Tuesday night this week. So thank you to all who are currently jumping on right now. Everyone's saying hi. Hey, Ryder. Thanks for saying good day the other day at Movie World. Daniel Bodie, Josh. Adventures with Catboy. Good evening, and good evening to everyone who is currently jumping on. There's more people there jumping on. Thanks to those that are saying hi. Excuse me. I just literally finished dinner, raced home from work, scoffed down dinner, and then here I am. So thanks to all who are jumping on and spending time with me for an hour or so tonight on your Tuesday night. I hope everyone is having a good week so far, and I hope everyone had an awesome weekend. Hey, Matt, how you doing? George, Carly, Josh. Thanks, everyone, jumping on. All right, so, excuse me, I've just literally just finished having dinner, sculled down a drink, so anyway, let's get into it. Good evening, everyone. All right, so pretty much just want to touch base on a couple of things that are happening around, obviously, the local Gold Coast theme parks, touch a bit on some of the US content, and then also I want to talk about heroes and villains as well. So that's pretty much what we're going to run with tonight. And yeah, obviously I'll, keep your questions content related as well. And just a reminder, this is currently moderated. There is actually 2 moderators on the live stream. All good. Watching from New Zealand. Well, welcome, kia ora. Welcome and thanks for watching from New Zealand. I know it's, 9:30 p.m. over there. So thank you very much. Hey, Sue, thanks for jumping on again. It'll be good to see you guys again soon. Haven't seen you guys for quite a while, actually, but we'll no doubt bump into you very soon. Excuse me. All right. Again, once again, hi to everyone jumping on. We've got quite a few jumping on now, and lots of people saying hi. So how's it going? Nathan, yep, I remember. Nice to meet you, Nathan. And I appreciate everyone that does come up and stop and say hi in the parks, by the way. I really appreciate everyone that's supporting the channel and have always supported the channel. A lot of you have supported the channel for years, and I really appreciate that. And obviously, I'm not a full-time YouTuber, but we try to pump out some regular content for everybody. Even we schedule stuff to drop during the week for Instagram and that kind of thing. And also got a few key people who send me stuff during the week as well, which I'm very thankful for as well, to keep everyone updated on some of the park changes as well. I don't normally post that to the night or the next day, essentially, depending on when I get that. But again, thanks to everyone for the support. It is always greatly appreciated. And again, really great to say hi in the parks. Cool. What's my favorite park on the Gold Coast? I get asked this a lot, but I really probably don't have an actual favorite, and that's because I feel each park has a different offer. So, I enjoy SeaWorld because it's a more relaxed environment. I love the Leviathan coaster there. I love the Storm as well, but the Leviathan for me is number one. And just the feeling of SeaWorld's a nice feeling, particularly on a nice day there. next to the ocean and everything like that. So love SeaWorld. Dreamworld again, because of all the development going on there and the work that's been done there, I really like the direction that Dreamworld's taking, and particularly with new characters and things like that, and moving away from, I guess, international IPs. But international IPs are always great for people, but it's a bold move by them, and I think it's actually working in their favor. So Dreamworld's doing great things, and again, different feeling in Dreamworld, and then of course Movie World is different again. So offers different rides, different experiences, different characters, probably more meet and greet characters. So I kind of like that. So again, I'm not really, leaning to one specific one. I enjoy going to them all, and same with the water parks. Wet n Wild has obviously more attractions, slides, but Whitewater World I think is an easier park to enjoy, just because of the size of it, easier to get around as well. Plus some awesome slides and pools there as well. So there you go. And it does. I think I was reading David's comment there. It kind of does depend on the day you go and what characters are out and how they're interacting. I guess the level of interaction or the amount of characters out. Obviously, when they have events on, there seems to be more characters, more happening. And I know I've said it before, and a lot of people say, well, this is how it should be every day. I think so too. But of course, when the parks here are quiet, they wouldn't be able to sustain those sort of staffing levels, I guess. So whereas like you go to America, like where I just recently went, Universal Studios, I thought the park was really busy. It wasn't hectic. I have been there in summer when it's been hectic, but it was busy. But they were saying, "Oh, it's so quiet." I'm like, "This is really busy, but manageable." And you still got on the rides and everything, but everything was open and all the characters, so many characters and everything. But it was just like an off-peak for them. But again, they got the population and visitation to support that, I guess, which our parks don't during the off-peak seasons. So at least our parks, stay open all year, which is awesome. So I'm sort of that's my thoughts around that, I guess. What about Paradise Country? Yeah, look, I do love Paradise Country, Michael. I don't visit it that often. Maybe a couple of times a year. It doesn't change too much, but when I do go, I really do enjoy it because it's a really relaxing feeling. I like to watch all the shows and just experience it. And it really is a nice park and probably a good half day, I think. And same with kind of Aussie World's like it's not open a full day like these parks are at Aussie World, but you can do it all in 4 or 5 hours anyway. And again, a different feeling from all the other parks. And like I really enjoy Aussie World because of the different atmosphere, different feeling, and the type of rides that are there. Again, they're all different, and I like them all. So cool. We only go to Paradise Country where we want to spy on new coaster parts. Yeah. I mean, you can see a fair bit without having to get right into Paradise Country, actually. So it's not too bad. It's pretty good. But yeah, definitely, if you haven't been to Paradise Country and particularly if you're an annual pass holder, take advantage of it. If you're not an annual pass holder, you should still make time to go at some point. It's certainly worth a visit. Always choose a nice day weather-wise. Most of the time on the Gold Coast, it's fairly nice weather most of the time. The odd exception, I guess, here and there. Sue says she's going to Movie World this Thursday. We don't have Dreamworld passes at the moment. They've expired. Yeah, they're going to renew when Whitewater World reopens. Yeah, mine actually, my Village Roadshow ones all just expired, so I've just had to fork out. It was $190, I think it was $189, I think it was, for the renewal offer. But you get a photo pass with that, which is pretty cool, and you get a whole stack of other vouchers as well. Different offers you can use throughout their properties. So that was pretty good. There's a bit of value in that, so I think that's pretty cool. And then my Dreamworld ones expire soon as well, actually. So but anyway. Yes, it's a lot of money in the one hit, but when you think about the value it does give you, if you're using it all year round, like me, I'm there every weekend. almost every weekend I'm at the parks. But if you're only going once or twice a year, then I suppose it's probably, once you go twice, it's probably already got your value anyway. So anyway, they're definitely worth having. And particularly if you live here, you can go there for a couple of hours in the weekend and, add it into your weekend rather than spend a whole entire day there, which you can do also, of course. But yeah, cool. So just want to touch base on a couple of things. We might start with Dreamworld. I'm sure most people know what's going on there. So obviously there's construction going on with Jungle Rush Rivertown, Marisupi Motors. I just dropped a video on last night. So for those of you who haven't seen it yet, there's a Dreamworld update there. Did drop a few photos on the weekend as well on Instagram and through the week. But really progressing. Jungle Rush is really progressing significantly fast. So, literally almost all the track is in. There's still a few pieces not connected yet, but it's almost in. And you can really see how there's 12 different moments of airtime because you can really see that from the track and the twists and the turns. It looks amazing. And the fact that this coaster is going to have, it goes forwards and backwards, and it has different pathways as well. So it's quite a unique coaster. We're really looking forward to that. So, when you ride that coaster once, it's not just like, okay, I've ridden it, it's done and dusted now. You go ride it several times. You'll have a different ride experience almost every time you ride it, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So looking forward to that. Plus the theming they're doing there, of course, extensive amount of theming. So really looking forward to all of that. And they're progressing really fast. There's the theming going up. All the internal like stone-looking walls are going up. I'm not sure if trains are on site yet. I'm probably guessing they either might not be or they could be, but they might still be in transit. You can still currently see, into the building because all the framework's just still exposed. Soon they'll start getting, all sealed up again, and then you won't know what's going on inside there, and it'll be a surprise when we, actually get on there. So, really looking forward to that. Marisupi Motors. So I did mention in the video that Dreamworld has changed the reopening date of the current vintage cars because obviously they closed when we had the tornado through here in December. They haven't reopened since then because of the damage. And last time I checked, damage was still the same. I think it really was extensive down there. So the date now says 29th of December reopening. So as we all pretty much know, Rivertown, which includes Marisupi Motors, Jungle Rush, that all is going to be scheduled for open late 2024. So probably early to mid-December, in my opinion. No date announced yet. So I'm thinking those vintage cars probably will not reopen unless they open them for like a week or so that everyone can have a last go on the old school vintage cars, like a nostalgia type of thing. I don't know if they'll do that, but I probably would doubt it. I think what's just happening now is the new ones will open. Keeping in mind, the new ones are electric. They're a new design car, new themed and everything. They're going to look amazing. And it's all going to be up in Rivertown around Jungle Rush and everything at the front part of Rivertown there. So I think that's, pretty obvious now we won't see the old one reopen. It could happen, but I think not, unfortunately. So anyway, it's all good. The train, the train will be reconnected. The track will be reconnected once they're ready to open Rivertown. So the train will continue around the park again. Obviously, currently it goes from Central to Corroboree and then it reverses back to Central, but it will obviously continue around again once it all opens. So that'll be good and that'll be sort of finished. It would be cool if they had the bandits back on the island again. The island's pretty overgrown at the moment, so I don't know whether that's in their planning stage. I don't know whether there's a boat coming back. I don't think so, but you never know. I'm sure and I've said it before, there's probably like a 5-stage plan for Dreamworld, and they're probably up to stage 2 at the moment, maybe 2 to 3. I don't know, but there'll be a lot more planned in the pipeline for the future, definitely. And yeah, I think things actually really exciting times ahead for Dreamworld. I think there's just so much happening there, which is amazing. So it's going to be really cool. What do I think will be the next stage? I've got my own opinions on that. First of all, I think possibly something to do with the old Tower of Terror load unload station, which is still there. That building is still there. And the green tube, the part with like the end of it still sticking out there, sort of near Rivertown or Tiger Island sort of end. I think there'll be something happening in there. That's my thoughts. They might do something with that in park. A hotel someone's mentioning, that's obviously been spoken about, many times. Whether that's on site, whether that's next door, across the road, down the road, we're not sure. There's space there for a hotel for sure. So I guess obviously the cost of a hotel is multi-millions of dollars. They've got to make sure they're going to be able to fill that hotel, 90% of the year. Otherwise, it's not worth doing, right? So there'd be a lot of planning, a lot of research involved in that, a lot of costing models before that all gets approved. So who knows? Dane's mentioning there the Blue Lagoon area. Yeah, still there. Obviously, behind you can still see the volcano where the Blue Lagoon was, water park behind Taipan. Big Brother area. So where the stage was, it was Dreamworld's land, but where the house is actually not their land. So it's not owned by Dreamworld. Well, it wasn't. So I'm not sure if they've purchased it since, but it actually wasn't on their land. So who knows about that end of the park? But definitely down that back end, like where the log flume was, definitely I think that's potentially an area of opportunity for construction, future rides, and also the area behind, like next to Whitewater World, but kind of behind near where you go down to Gold Coast. They had the circus there and they had the monster trucks there a couple of years in a row. Massive amount of land in there. I think it's where like the Thunderbolt originally was part of that area as well. So there's definitely space they've got to move. So either way, we'll see some further expansion over the years ahead for sure. So I think, Dreamworld is exciting what's going on there. It would be great to see a family flume water ride. Definitely, it needs something like that, but better than what they had. I mean, the other one just went around, went up, and went down. Movie Worlds one obviously is a themed ghost town and all that. So if they're going to do something like that, it needs to be stepped up. And I'm sure the way that they're going, the vision they've got for Dreamworld, I believe that they will probably put the money into a highly themed log ride or a similar water ride if they're going to go down that track. So I think we will see, I think they realize now they've got to do that level of theming to be on the map to get people from international to come here for those attractions. So I think we'll see a lot of stuff happening over the years ahead for sure. Excuse me. Sorry, I know you guys, there's a lot of comments coming through, and if I miss a comment, by the way, not intentional, just write it again so I can just try and address your comments here. I'm trying to just address them as I'm talking to you guys. And by the way, if I miss it completely, it's not intentional. Again, feel free to message me anything on Instagram, Messenger. That's all cool. Always reply to you guys. It's just when I'm on live, the comments are scrolling up a lot. So just to let you know. Am I going to be at Winterfest? Yes. This weekend there's a lot going on, I guess. So obviously, stores keeping with Dreamworld. So their Winterfest event starts on Saturday the 29th, this coming Saturday. And again, that goes until the 6th of July. 6th of July. included with your park entry. So European eats, ice skating, tobogganing, winter shows, that kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Good event. It's on for the next few weeks, or couple of weeks. That same night is the first of their snowy nights. They've got 2 snowy nights, which is essentially Winterfest at night. So the rides will be open at night. Plus, they'll be having a VIP experience that you can pay extra for and do a few extra things at night as well, on top of the other stuff. Pretty cool. I will get along to one of those events. It's this Saturday night and then the following Saturday night. So hence why the Dreamworld night markets are currently now not open for the next, I think it's 4 weeks because of these events going on. So just check Dreamworld's Dreamworld Night Markets Facebook page for when they'll be reopened again and what events they'll be having. It's all on there. So yeah, there's a lot going on. So I'm going to try to get to this Saturday's snowy nights. The thing for me is when I'm filming and it's such a short event, I've got to literally run between everything I need to film because I've got to capture everything so people can see what the event is like. And the problem I've got is this Saturday is my only chance to get to Movie World's Heroes and Villains event. And there's a wait another whole week, which will be essentially 2 weeks after it started. But so, I don't know if I'm going to go there. I don't know if I'm going to just go to Dreamworld. I actually won't decide probably until the morning on Saturday what I'm actually doing. And either way, I'm going to be pushed, but for time. But particularly if I do go over to Dreamworld for the snowy nights on Saturday night, I'll be arriving late, so I'll be already missed probably an hour or so of the night. And yeah, so it's a struggle because of the timings all happening all at the same time all at once. So so if you see me at Dreamworld on Saturday night, feel free to say hi. But I will be running and racing between everything I need to try and capture everything as well. But I will stop and say hi, but I probably won't have a lot of spare time to just to chat too much because I've really got to film and get everything. I have my own agenda and schedule for the night any of these events actually. So yeah. But I should be getting along this weekend to those couple of those events anyway. So cool. Oh, I just had a super chat come through from my friend Captain Ahmed. Thank you very much. You're very, very generous and very kind. I appreciate your ongoing support as well. So he's heading up to the Gold Coast on the 10th of July for the holidays. Yep, we'll see you there. Send me a message and we'll catch up for sure. I have to go to the weekend, obviously. So, but that's cool. Always happy to catch up with you, mate. I really appreciate your ongoing support for the channel, the merch, and everything like that. So, once again, thank you so much for the super chat. And again, it's very kind of you, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's amazing. Again, it was so many nice people that support the channel. And again, support the channel is even just watching the videos, liking the videos, making comments, joining the live streams. I mean, that's all support for me. Super chats and coffees, everything is a bonus as well. And certainly not expected, but it is appreciated much. And it does help me get to other places as well and bring you guys additional content. So I'm very, very grateful and appreciative of all of that. So thank you all. So there's a lot happening over there at Dreamworld. We've spoken about the Winterfest, the snowy nights. So far it's only 2 nights, 29th of June and 6th of July. I think that's then sometimes they will release another night, but I don't think I think they're still sticking to the 2 at this point until we see otherwise. We spoke about the night markets being temporarily closed whilst all these events are on. So lots of stuff happening at Dreamworld. Not too much going on at SeaWorld. Excuse me. Just the usual. I did an update there a few weeks ago. Posted a recent video. If you're thinking haven't seen much from SeaWorld, if you just scroll back a few videos, you'll see my SeaWorld update there. Look, SeaWorld, there's been a few changes happening there with the opening up of the observation deck where the chairlift used to do the turnaround in the mid park by the castle. You can get up there now. They've opened it up at each side, more access there, helps the flow of the park. It's awesome. So that's really cool. They were having some rides on maintenance, so they're all going to be back up and running shortly. Still not too sure what's going on with the Trident though. So if anyone knows any information, let me know. If you have seen it going today or anything or recently, I think it might still be down on maintenance. We're not sure what's going on. So yeah, Movie World. So I guess I was just there in the weekend. I posted an update video of what to expect for, I guess, Heroes and Villains, so DC Superheroes, Supervillains, which started officially yesterday, the 24th of June. And that event goes for, I think, 4 weeks. So, again, included with your park entry. I look forward to this event every year. I really enjoy it. Last year, I really, really enjoyed the 5 o'clock parade, which was a show as well. They had fight scenes, and I just absolutely loved it. I haven't been yet this year. However, I had a family member there today, and obviously they've filmed some footage for me, which I'm yet to have a proper look at, have a quick look at. And I saw some footage from it was Gold Coast Theme Park YouTube as well, and I think he went yesterday on the opening. And it didn't seem to have any fight scenes going on in the parade there. So I guess this year is the 85th anniversary of Batman. So they walk around, they walk through with a banner. They got the 4 Batmobiles, I think. Yeah, I think it was 4 Batmobiles in the parade, including the current one, and then Batman zip lines, like he did last year, from Daily Planet building at the top of Main Street, right down to the middle of Main Street, drops down. But there was no added show or fight scene that they had last night or even tonight. So I was kind of a little bit like, oh, where's the fight scene? Like, because I was kind of looking forward to seeing how they're going to up that this year. Now, I don't know the detail around it. I just assumed that they would be a fight scene again. For me, they just, last year's one was just like, I can't rave about it enough. I just thought, wow, that was so cool. It was exciting. It was more than just a parade. It was a show in a parade, and it was exciting. So what I want to know, I guess, is, has anyone on here visited either yesterday or today and stayed, obviously, for the 5 o'clock DC Heroes and Villains parade? Obviously, watching it on camera, without being there myself, I can't really make the full judgment, right? Because you don't get the atmosphere and all the music properly through a video necessarily. So I sort of want to know, if anyone was there, what was your thoughts? Like, and if you went last year, was it just as good, or was it better this year, or was last year's better? It'd be good to just get a bit of a gauge, I guess, because I sort of wasn't. I wasn't wowed, I think, by just what I watched. Again, I haven't been yet, so I've got to experience it for myself before I really make that, I guess, thought on it, I guess. But I mean, either way, it's still cool to see all the Batmobiles and all the characters there. But it just seemed like kind of like no different to the 3 o'clock. When I say no different, I mean, like, there wasn't anything extra added to like just the normal 3 o'clock parade where they just come through and go away and go out again and just wave. So I don't know. I just think for this event, it needed that, like they did last year. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not bagging them or anything, because again, they do a wonderful job at Movie World. I love the park. It's awesome seeing the characters. Awesome seeing all the Batmobiles. But yeah, I just wondered, thoughts from you guys there. So let me see the comments if anyone was there. The Penguin, someone had the new Riddler and Penguin outfit. Yeah. So that's the other thing. The Penguin. I'm not sure what I'm not. I guess I'm a movie Batman fan, right? So I liked the Penguin that they had Was it Batman, Batman and Robin, that movie, or the Batman Forever? Anyway, that's the Batman they had in the last few years, and that's the one you sort of see in the movies and you associate with. This one this year, I'm not sure. Is it from the comic books? He hasn't even got the nose. Like, I don't know. He's got the cane, and he's big, and he's got the suit, but yeah, it's just like a normal sort of face. I don't know. Someone help me out with that. I'm not sure which penguin that's supposed to be. So yeah, and also the Riddler is different from this year. Last year he had all the question marks on, like a tights type outfit, and the guy that did the Riddler last year, and I think and even the year before, incredible, like amazing. Like he was so good. Like, just blew my mind how good he was. But again, I haven't interacted yet with the characters, haven't been there for myself. So I want to get some gauge of anyone who might have been there the last couple of nights, just to see what your thoughts are actually being there. Someone's saying they watched it. They watched the YouTube video, someone's YouTube video, and it was okay. Yeah, Carly was there today. Rode the Rivals backwards for free because because of the wristband thing. And you got a photo of the penguin. What was your thoughts on the penguin? Was it one you expected to see? Or Jamie's saying the current movie, The Batman, has a more modern version of the penguin. He is more business-like, not like the older ones. Is it the same? But have you seen the one that they've got there in park? Is it like that? Because I just want to know what it's from, because I'm automatically thinking the one I'm thinking of, the one I'm expecting to see, and it's different. And I just don't know what it's actually from, which one it's from. I probably haven't caught up on those movies for a while, so it could be the latest one. I'm not really too sure. So yeah, what else we got? What do I think the new Scooby-Doo ride will look like? Probably very similar to how it was originally when it opened. I think new cars or new trains though, and I think I don't think it would be too different, but I think it will be just much more improved. And hopefully the Scooby will open hopefully first half of next year. Okay, so I've probably missed a stack of your comments, guys, and apologies again for that. But just chuck the comment on again if you can, because I potentially missed them, not purposely. So apologies if I've missed. Just put it on again. Next time I'm there, at Movie World, can you show the price of the Batman Forever toy Batmobile? Well, if I remember, I will have try to do that. They have an online store, so you may even be able to find it online, or even email them, and they might give you the price. Yeah. Caleb Cam's saying he still can't figure out the layout. I think we're talking about the Jungle Rush. Yeah, it's a bit confusing, and I think that's because there's so many different pathways. I think that's what it is. Yeah, with Jungle Rush, I think that's why we think it. In our mind, we go, well, it should be going this way, and that should be the exit or the the finish of it actually has multiple pathways, so we won't know until we actually ride it. I think it's going to be exciting to see it when it does open. All right. So I'm just trying to catch up on some of your comments. Hope they don't get rid of Kenny's fire station at Dreamworld. I don't think they will. You never know, but I don't think so, because it's definitely iconic. All right. What days do I go to the parks? It's essentially just my filming day is mainly Saturdays, sometimes Sundays, but mainly Saturdays. Next time at Movie World, please show the price of the Batman. I think you've mentioned that a few times now, and that's probably because I've missed your comment. Yeah, again, I'll try. I'm not sure which particular one, but again, just check on their online store. It might be on there. If not, they would have an email for the merch that you could probably ask the question. They'll probably get back to you quicker than I could probably get back there, potentially, on that one. There's probably other places online that sell those too, by the way, and it might be cheaper online, like on eBay or somewhere. Maybe check there as well. It's my favorite theme park or land that I've ever been to. So I'm a big Disney fan, but I haven't been to like Star Wars Land yet. It wasn't open last time I went. So I'm probably thinking it's probably going to be Star Wars Land. However, I really do love Universal Studios. Just as a whole, I just spent, a week there or several days there, and out of the week I was there. And I just love everything about Universal Studios. DCA is one of my favorite parks, and probably Cars Land would have to be definitely my all-time favorite, I think, from in Anaheim there. Will Oz at Movie World open around October? No, I don't think so. I think, if anything, it's due to open at the end of the year, but I think, if anything, it may open end of November, roughly around the time that new movie Wicked comes out, possibly. And they might be aligning it to that, or around that time. How much will Halloween horror tickets need book in advance at Movie World? They haven't even released them yet, so we don't know the pricing this year. But every year they've gone up every single year. And I always do a video that shows you what last year's prices and that were. Serpent Slayer. I've got the date on me at this second, but if you just have a quick look at my Dreamworld video that I dropped last night, I mentioned the opening date for Serpent Slayer. I think it's July, early July, but just check that out on that video there. I just haven't got the app open on my phone at the moment. Will Oz? Oh yeah, we read that one. Okay, cool. So I know I was getting off track a bit then because I went back to a few. Getting back to, did anyone go to the Movie World and see the DC Heroes and Villains parade either yesterday or tonight? It'd be good to see what your thoughts were on that. So yeah, sorry, I've missed some comments. I'm trying to scroll back through, guys. So okay, I'm up to about there. I saw someone was watching the parade from this year. Oh yeah, so last year they had the Looney Tune superheroes come out at 3:00, and I think a lot of people thought that was the superhero parade, and then they left. So they missed the 5:00 one, which was really awesome last year. This year they've included, which makes more sense, the Looney Tune superheroes in the 5:00 parade. Makes more sense, and then it doesn't confuse anyone. But yeah, Matt's saying no fight scenes, so just a standard parade. Maybe they'll change it. MZ Fallon 1, Shane, why the glasses inside? Not why, but why not? It's my thing. I really want to go to Movie World for Heroes and Villains. Yeah, look, again, it's an awesome event. They put on extra shows. There's other characters out like Two-Face, Batgirl, the extra vehicles. Definitely an event worth going to, and it's no extra charge, so you might as well go and experience and enjoy it. Definitely get a bit of a gauge of the schedule of the shows and things. It's online on their app, but also in park on the big screens, because they'll have all the show times. And if you're always going to these parks, you might as well try and enjoy the event. The rides will be there next time you're there, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what we do, is just focus on the event. Yeah. It'd be good if they could convert the Scooby-Doo ride into a Beetlejuice ride. Well, you know what? Back in the opening days, it was a Gremlins ride. They had Beetlejuice inside the Gremlins ride. Beetlejuice was in there, and he featured in that ride. So if you go online, you'll probably find a video of the Gremlins ride, and you'll see it on there. Hopefully, if someone, I think there is someone that's filmed, or a few people that have filmed that back in the days on the old 8mm camera or whatever it was. So yeah, but yeah, with the new movie coming out, that would have been cool actually, if that was a Beetlejuice themed attraction. That would have been actually really cool. They could really do some awesome theming with that. But then again, Scooby is pretty cool and has a lot of following. Nathan's saying, I like Aussies scoping, do, hang, sorry, just maybe Scooby-Doo gang, maybe, and van better than the USA. So I liked the Scooby gang, because the whole gang was there always, like every day. But the van over there, yeah, the van doesn't move, it doesn't go anywhere, and it's really weird looking. But our one is actually from the 2000 and what was it, or early 2000s movie, filmed here on the Gold Coast. So it's the van, which is really cool. What's your opinion on the changed Fast Pass rather than what it was? Yeah, I mean they've got my thoughts are. I mean, I don't know. There could be other options, but I really feel, that obviously they got to make money, right? They got to make money. Costs a lot of money to run these parks, so they need to direct people to where they're going to spend money. Look, everyone is struggling. Cost of living is up and everything like that. But end of the day, you go to some of these parks overseas and that when they're particularly like Japan. I haven't been there, but there's so many people that you almost have to buy the Fast Pass. Otherwise, you might not get through everything. It's just so many people. So, and unfortunately, those that can't afford it won't. Will have to maybe go to the park more days to get the rides they want to get done, or get in there super early and race to the rides they really want to do. But yeah, I don't know. I think there should be a few more different options for fast track, like they used to have in the beginning. Had a lesser one that just gives you one ride or two, whatever, unlimited. So just more options, I think, be cool. Why the sunglasses? I already said that. I just wear sunnies. That's what I do. These are prescription actually. So yeah. And the real reason why I wear them is really so that because I film using the phone, I'm looking at if I'm looking at the lens, if I'm looking straight ahead, I'm not looking at the lens, so my eyes are always looking elsewhere. You know what I mean? Your glasses is just it's just one look all the time. So that's the look I've created, and that's how I roll. So whether it's at night, I mean, whenever I'm at the parks at night, obviously I'm not walking around with glasses on at night time. So, but when I film I put them on because it's just what I do. Hope that's answered your question. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Ryder. A regular viewer, regular theme park visitor who I see all the time. He's staying up at Sandstone Point Resort. Awesome. Well, I hope you're enjoying your stay up there, mate. And then we'll see you back at the parks when you get back. Hey, Adrian, thanks for joining. You think the new Penguin characters from the comic books? Yeah, possibly, because I don't look at those. So, excuse me. Yeah, because I'm thinking, well, it must be from something, because if it was just random, then it looks almost like a cosplayer kind of look. If it wasn't based off something, so if it is based off the comic books, then that's pretty cool. I'll have to check it out myself, so I'm familiar with with the character and all that kind of thing. So Jason Hall, hey mate, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you the other day as well. You wish my son Hunter a 6th birthday for Saturday. You are going to Dreamworld. Well, yep. I hope your son Hunter has an awesome 6th birthday. 6, that's a pretty big age, the big 6. I'm sure he'll have an awesome day, and I'm sure you'll have heaps of fun at Dreamworld. So a big happy birthday there to Hunter, 6th birthday for Hunter from me. And I hope he has an awesome day. I hope you all have an awesome day also at Dreamworld on Saturday. That's awesome. No problem at all. Thanks for understanding my terrible grammar. That's all right. I'll figure it out eventually, so it's all good. No worries at all. That's funny. All right. Thanks for the great content. My son loves your videos. Thank you, Andy. Muchly appreciated. I really appreciate that as well. And to everyone who appreciates the videos, also always appreciate that. So again, apologies if I missed your question. Feel free to just put a question in again, guys. And they just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. So I'm trying to get. One thing I missed in that Batman display at Movie World was anything related to Gotham the TV series. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep. They had stuff a while. If you've seen some of the videos I've done recently, the Hollywood Museum, they had original Batman costumes from the TV series. They had some props in there. They had the Bat motorbike. It was from like the 1960s. It was crazy. Gold Coast Party Bus. John, how are you, mate? Good to see you on here. Thanks for jumping in. And again, hi to everyone who is on. And I know that there's heaps of people on, and not everyone has made a comment or anything. So thanks to those that are just on the live stream. I appreciate you guys all jumping on your, no doubt, busy Tuesday night. So thank you so much for that. And thanks to those who are making comments as well. It's always appreciated as well. I think I've got most so far. I think I'm relatively caught up. Danny DeVito in Batman with Michael Keaton. Yeah, that's the joke. That's the Penguin they had, right? Like the Danny DeVito one. And that's the one I'm used to. And that's the Penguin, right? And that's the one they've always had there. But so to see this one was kind of like I was taken back a bit. Like, oh, what's this? I don't even know what that is. Like who that is. So anyway, Adrian mentioned it's potentially a comic book version of the Penguin. So. Which I'm actually not familiar with the comic book series or the latest ones. So, okay, possibility, that's what that is. No doubt, that's what it is. Yeah, we'll have to check that out before I visit to try and work out, at least so, you have some context behind the character or what have you. Hope to see you on the holidays. Yep, if you're there on a Saturday, no doubt I'll be there. I was asking my dad about fixing my Black Panther helmet. My eyes are falling off. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what happens if they're overusing the masks, the helmets. I hope you fix up your Black Panther helmet soon. That's cool. Thoughts on Movie World mazes, scary zones? Well, I do understand from what I was told last year that some of the mazes they put in last year, like the DC deceased maze, that's now a permanent maze. So that will be back this year. I just kind of hope that, and I personally know the creative guys behind all those Fright Nights mazes, and I've even had a chat to them after the event and stuff, and I'm sure we will see some changes to those mazes. Keep in mind that was year one of that type of style of maze, and I think they're again like anything they got to start somewhere, and what looks good on paper and when you do your rehearsals and that, it sometimes doesn't always translate to exactly what you sort of were trying to intend to get. But I'm sure this year they will step that up because it was awesome. The theming was amazing, and it was awesome to see like the normal characters in zombified modes and everything like that, and that was pretty cool. I just think they need to do a little bit more scare. It was kind of like more. I didn't get probably maybe one scare in that one, kind of, and then the rest was kind of just like, it was cool, but it wasn't. It probably just needed more scary moments. I think that's what they'll deliver on this year. What was the other ones? I think there's another. Might be the circus one. Circus, I think it was called. I think that is it that one or Hellship? One of them, or maybe there might be 3 permanents. So then there'll be a couple of other ones I'll rotate through, every year. Again, they haven't announced anything yet, but no doubt it would all already be planned. In fact, what are we now? July. That'll already be in build mode, I would imagine, by now as well. So, yeah, I'm sure that's all full steam ahead. So, yeah, it's exciting. One of my favorite events, actually, is Fright Nights there. Scare zones. Yeah, I think some years gone by, they really did a good job of it. I didn't mind it, but I don't think some of them were too scary. But again, they were good. Don't get me wrong, they were good. And I think we commented on the Wild West Falls ride. It just needed, in my opinion, because they did the extra lighting and the ride was open, and which was cool. But if they just had to pump that smoke, that artificial smoke through there, and had a little bit of just a background scary sort of music, or that kind of horror kind of screeching, or that you'd hear in a horror movie background, I think that kind of would be real eerie. And then even if they did have a couple of scare actors on this, safely on the sides of the ghost town, I think that would be pretty cool. And you wouldn't know if something's coming up behind you or to the side of you, kind of thing. I think that would be cool. I think more could be done with that, but I mean, whether they will or not, I don't know. They could really make that a real center of a focus piece. I mean, they could even potentially make that like an actual thing where you will get scares in there. Maybe even when you're queuing, do the queuing area and get some scares before you even get on the ride. They could even do something like that potentially. But again, I'm not part of I don't work there, so I guess the opportunities are endless, but depends on the budget, right? So it all comes down to the budget. All right, I'm just gonna have a quick drink. A lot of talking. All right, so let's go. Okay, so I think I've got through most of the earlier comments. I don't think the monorail is going to open. That's right. I really don't think it is. I've been great if it did, but I really don't think so either. Don't know why they're leaving it there either. But anyway, maybe for nostalgia reasons, maybe to keep us guessing. Will you be covering Ferophobia again? Absolutely. The crew at Ferophobia, consider them good friends now. We've known them for a few years now, and they're very, very nice people, very kind people. And we always do a feature there as well. They do a great job. So not sure where the venue will be this year, because where they currently have been for the last few years is now something different. So like a permanent, I don't even know what it is, a depot for a roadwork company or something like that, so a construction company. So it's going to be interesting to see where they will pop up this year. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled. Keen to see the Snowy Nights VIP offering after your video on the Happy Halloween VIP. Yeah, thanks, mate. We'll definitely try and cover that off as well. Again, I'll be getting there late, so but I've got something lined up. So we'll see what I can get. I've literally such a short amount of time to make a decent, good video and cover everything off on Saturday night. So it's going to be a challenge for me, but I'll see what I can do. Now, I think, yeah. So again, if I missed your comment, just pop it in again, guys. It's no problem at all. All right, all good. Have the lockers changed yet, Superman? No. Well, I was there on the weekend. I haven't made a start yet, so no. They haven't pulled them out yet. There'll be a fair bit of work to go on to get that done. But it's going to be good when it's done, definitely. Might have missed it, but I've been on the road last week. Did you have an update on the Superman since it reopened? Yes. Just check on Sunday night's video I dropped for Movie World. That included the how it's now reopened and operational, and yeah, like Carly mentioned, was Carly, was it? Yep, mentioned there. I think, yeah. No, sorry. SEQ virtual tour. Sorry, I'm getting it mixed up. Yeah, so they haven't started the locker removal yet. So, but they're going to pull out the lockers. They're going to knock the wall out behind them. They're going to push back into the old shop, make the exit a lot more skinnier, and they're going to put more zigzaggy queuing in the building. So you won't get that whole massive queue line punching right out of the building and into Main Street. It may still come out of the building during peak, but it probably won't also go into Main Street, providing that they open that queue line, like, you know, the rest of the queue line early, rather than sometimes they have a half hour between park open and ride open. So at the moment it's just 10 o'clock, but sometimes it's 9:30 gate, 10 o'clock attractions, and that's when they hold them back at the archway, the tunnel going through to Superman. And that's where it bumps out to Main Street. And that's why you think, my God, how big is that? But once it opens, it sort of just, you know, like sucks into the building. But now, once they finish that, the building will absorb more people in the building. So operationally, much better, looks better, and less impact on the park. And also the fact now that little walkway isn't just the in and out of Superman, it's also the exit for Flash back to the park as well. So, yeah, they had to obviously think about congestion through there. So, do you remember the water game in the fire station? No, that's right. Yeah, Dreamworld. Yeah, they had that. They had like the water gun game, didn't they? That was a long time ago. But yeah, I do remember that. That's pretty cool. They should bring something like that back, right? It'd be pretty cool to add to that area. I've been staring intently at your Cheshire cat. May I ask if it's a Sinte or plush from theme park, as I own one? It is. Where is he over here? Cheshire. It's a Disney Parks plush. Yeah, I'll just have a look. As soon as you ask the question, show and tell. We're good at doing show and tells. We did popcorn buckets the last couple of weeks from Universal Studios. That one and that one. This is very old, actually. It is a. Oh, I don't even know. The ticket is so faded on there. It's from America. It's Disney. I think it's Disney Parks. The ticket's really. The ticket's really faded. But yeah, it's a plush. It's a plush toy. So, what's it got on there? Disney. I'll just hold it to the light over here. Yeah, Disney Parks. Disney Store. Genuine. Disney Store, not Disney Parks, Disney Store. So it's got the little embroidered patch there. So it's an official Disney Store. So that might be, it might even be an Australian Disney Store one. I'm really not too sure, but it's pretty old. Yeah, pretty cool though, right? Cheshire Cat. Yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, so thanks for saying you like that. That's good. All right. Will I be going to Blues World when it opens? Yeah, we'll take a visit there, of course. Anything attraction-wise, we love visiting attractions. So we'll pay that a visit. I'm sure opening day will be a nightmare, so probably not opening day, but probably the first week or so. Whenever I can get there. Obviously, if it opens during the week, well, it'll be the weekend when I get there. Do you reckon they are going to build a new ride after Wizard of Oz, and where? Because they're low on space. Movie World. They would have to have a next plan, and I think, excuse me, I think it might be the Doomsday area. I mean, it hasn't been operational for some time now, or even fully operational. So great themed area though. So I just think there's a lot of opportunity. It'd be great if it was just working again and everything was working to how it was when it opened. That would be ideal. But I think they'll have to think hard about that whole area, that ride, and maybe they got to redevelop that area. So I think that was probably next on their agenda. If they did something else before that, I'd be very surprised, because that's like the big elephant in the room, if you know what I mean. So I think that'll have to be addressed. So that's my opinion, what I think. I went to Movie World today and it was open, but they had problems and did test runs. Okay, was that Superman? I think maybe 45-minute wait. Then they changed their mind, closed it for the rest of today. Oh, that's disappointing. So you didn't get to ride Superman. That is disappointing, Carly. Because it has been running. I was running on Saturday when I was there. Excuse me, and it's been running, I think, a lot of the time. Well, that's interesting. Someone's saying they should make one of the mazes from the movie The Ring. Yeah, that'd be cool, because that is pretty cool. Like when they did the Saw maze, I quite liked that. I think that was pretty cool. I liked when they did also the was it the Halloween one? They had all the different Michael Myers everywhere. That was crazy. I like that. And again, hi to everyone who's saying hi. Hi from Western Australia. Akamaka, g'day. Do I think the new car ride in Rivertown will open next year? No, it'll open at the end of this year when Rivertown actually opens. At Murrissippi Motors will be open. Sue's off. See you, Sue. Thank you so much. Go Queensland. Absolutely. Go Queensland. What's happening with the new arcade? So featured that on the video as well that I dropped on Sunday night. Look, that building's going up real fast. So essentially it's going to be a games arcade down there at the Kids WB area at Movie World. Judging by, I was thinking probably Christmas opening, but judging by the construction now and how much they've done in even a week, and we're only in June, I'm thinking September school holidays, September-October school holidays, based off where it's at, how much really they've got to go. I mean, worst case, it would be December, right? But I'm thinking maybe September school holidays. Again, every time I pop in there, I'll just do a quick update on that for you guys. Just so a lot of people like to just see what's happening, see the progress, and if we're there, we'll obviously give you a feature of that as well. So we don't want to make the entire videos all just on constructions every time, because obviously not everyone likes that. So I try and mix it up a bit for you guys. Shane, can you give the message? So Laura from Ocala. Is it Ocala? So Laura from Ocala in Florida. A shout out. So hi to Laura from Ocala in Florida. So I take it you're watching the live stream, or you're watching the videos, and that is greatly appreciated. If you're all the way over there in Florida, I would love to get to Florida and experience those parks. It's definitely on the bucket list. Don't know when. It's just a lot of money for to get over there. But anyway, it's on the bucket list. So yeah, but big shout out to you, Laura. So yeah, thanks for watching the videos. Much appreciated. And also, is it Battle Rogue? Battle Rogue? For putting that on there. Shout out to you too. Yeah, it is adorable. Yeah, it is adorable. Yeah. Matt's off. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for joining. Much appreciated. We'll see you at the parks for sure. Anything new going up Aussie World? Yeah. Yes, there's a new ride coming up there. It's not open yet. Well, they haven't. If they have, they haven't announced or done anything sort of big on it yet. Haven't been up there for a while. Just had so much else going on. Been overseas. So yeah, we'll find out at some point and let you guys know what's happening. But other than us, I think it's a stand-up. No, I think it's a stand-up ride. Actually, it's a spinny ride anyway. So we'll have to see what it is when we get up there. Do you know anything about the Disneyland and Melbourne plan? Look, only what sort of everyone else knows, I guess. What's been sort of printed or posted. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Melbourne, sure, it's a big city, right? But the weather is, I don't think, I think it's better in a place like the Gold Coast where the weather is pretty good all year round, like most of the year. I know they got Disney parks in other parts of the world where that experience sub-zero, like Japan and China, probably France as well. I'm sure those parks experience, snow and everything, but I don't know. They got the population more so than here. I don't think we'll ever see a Disney park in Australia. Not in the near future, anyway. That's just my opinion again. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see a Disney park here in Australia. That would be incredible. Like it would. I have to change my channel to Jaggs Disney's Journeys probably, because I'll probably live there. But yeah, like it'd be cool. But I just don't think. I mean, this has been a topic for years, and I'm talking probably over 20 years. Over 20 years, it's been a discussion. So I don't think. I don't think until it says it's happening, it's being built, we're turning the dirt. Until then, whether we would, I'd have to say no. What's it going to be like in the dark ride at Jungle Rush? I think it'd kind of be similar to like Indiana Jones kind of feel, not as long and obviously no boulders and things, but excuse me, just with like the concrete or like brick sort of walls. They're probably going to have like some animatronics in there. They'll probably have like a snake or something like that. Jungle sort of theming inside there. It will be good. It will definitely be good. So that's what we're waiting for. So we'll have to wait and see and experience it together. Family Odyssey 22. Hey, yeah, I'm doing good. Hope you guys are well. Hope you're all good down there, and maybe you're coming back up soon. Yep, no dramas. Battle Rogue, all good. What's your top 3 Kiwi snacks? Well, I haven't lived in New Zealand for over 20 years, so I don't know what's currently maybe a current snack, but if I was to name 3 snacks, I don't know. I don't know. Probably something I enjoy over there is, and it's not Kiwi either, is the Wendy's American hamburger chain. However, I recently had it over there, and I think it's changed from years ago when it first came in, so I don't know if it was as good. But other than that, I don't really probably have a favorite Kiwi snack anymore. And it's been so long since I lived there, I couldn't really tell you what's popular. And you can get most of that stuff probably here now anyway, I guess. Chocolate fish, Not that I eat them. I couldn't even tell you when I last had one, in fact, but that was good. So yeah, not really too sure. Or I guess the New Zealand bakeries. Sometimes you'll find someone over here who ran a bakery in New Zealand, and they've bought a bakery here, and they're always really good bakeries. Pretty much everything they sell is going to be good there. You can tell that. And then to me, the Chinese takeaway in New Zealand, the big foil trays and the big massive trays of like food, like egg fillon and all that. And they can get it all here, but just they do it different over there. I like that. That's pretty cool. Again, it's been a long time though. I've been up to Aussie World on Sunday. Okay, cool. Were they running that new ride there? Or was it still under construction? It's called the Fruit Bat. Okay. And it's an acrobat ride from the technical park. And it's a family ride. Okay, cool. Was it actually open, or was it still just testing? Interesting to see. When are we going to see the plane go in to Dreamworld Jungle Rush? So I've heard that the plane they originally had earmarked to purchase was no longer available to purchase. So there's a slightly different model of plane. It's still a plane. It's still a real plane, obviously. Just a slightly different. It'll be very similar. So no one's really going to know. At the end of the day, the artwork is never going to be exactly to what it's going to look like, right? So yeah, but I don't know. I'm not even sure if they've got it on site yet. So, but it is definitely going to be a plane in there for sure. There was meant to be a new water park into the Sunny Coast. Yeah, I did hear that a few years ago, wasn't it? So, yeah, that got folded. I don't know. It would have to be a small one, I think, up there. I don't think it would sustain a large one. Although, I don't know. Sunshine Coast is becoming a lot more popular. Imagine a drop like Jurassic Park, but a snake in Jungle Rush. That would be awesome. yeah, absolutely. It'd be cool. It'd be cool if they had a water element too, right? It'd be so cool. Kind of like a storm coaster. That'd be cool. Also, thanks for going off topic and bringing it off the shelf. That's all right. That's not a problem at all. We do show and tell here. Quite often, someone really keen to see something on the back shelf there, so we'll I'm happy to bring it up and show you guys a closer look. That's fine. It's not a problem at all. All good. What else we got here? Can you sing the song you give? What? I can't sing, so nah. Sorry. Okay, so the ride up in the Sunny Coast is under testing. Okay, cool. So if it's testing, that means it's probably going to be opening really soon, right? So that's exciting. Family Odyssey, thanks, mate. We're hoping to get back up to Queensland January. Awesome. We have a cruise planned for January 2026. Cruise planned for 2025, which I'm dreading because I watch too many of those giant wave videos. Don't do it. Don't watch them. I know, I watched those too. But I went on a cruise last year. We had one rough night, actually, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I do recommend taking seasickness tablets, by the way. It's just worth it, right? Just levels you out the whole time. And we had a balcony room, and I could hear this noise. I'm like, what's this noise? Middle of the night, I don't know, 3 a.m, pitch black. Open the window curtains, and the waves splashing up, and we were on like level 14 or something, and I'm like, whoa. Went back to sleep. I was just like, I just got to sleep. But other than that, it was beautiful the rest of the time. So yeah, it was good. But I'm sure you won't get that. I'm sure it'll be perfect the whole time. What's the new Aussie World ride? Yeah, I haven't even got all the info on that myself. But someone mentioned just a few. There we go. Someone mentioned it. I'll just go back to that. It's called the Fruit Bat, and it's a aerobat ride from Technical Park. Okay, it's a family ride. I think it's a spinning kind of a flat ride type of ride actually. So it's about all we know at the moment, really. So yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on that one as well. Infinity Dude, all right, thanks mate, thanks for jumping on, appreciate it. They're apparently doing staff training on that ride up there as well, so it must be really close to opening, so that's exciting. I think they might change Doomsday area to a Harry Potter area. That would be great. That would be cool, but because Universal Studios owns the theme park rights to Harry Potter, they won't be able to put it back into a Warner Brothers park, even though Warner Brothers owns Harry Potter. The theme park rights are at Universal for now, unless that changes in the future. That's why when you see Universal Studios all around Florida, LA, I think even Japan, they got the big Harry Potter. I've done a video on it recently too. It's definitely not coming to Warner Brothers, unfortunately. Trust New Job's working out. Yeah, new job is awesome. Best decision I made was leaving the old job. I mean, funny thing how things work out. I was enjoying the old job, and then until they, hit me up with this perceived conflict of interest stuff. So anyway, I made the call. Like, I don't need that. So I just found an awesome company, awesome people, love the job, going well. Thanks for asking. And they don't restrict what you can do on the weekends or anything like that. So really, really happy actually. Really, really happy. So it's really cool. Aussie World could use another thrill ride. Yeah, they could use another thrill ride and some characters. Absolutely right. Now, I've pretty much gone through the content that I wanted to go through. One thing I wanted to mention, again, well, I know we touched on it, was with the superheroes and supervillains. So yes, I'm going to try and get to that event, possibly on Saturday. But again, I'm supposed to be going to snowy nights as well, and I'm going to miss the start of snowy nights if I go to the event on Saturday. So I'm still up in the air really about it, but I'm going to be pushed either way. So this Saturday, if you see me, please say hi. Yeah, it's fine. Happy. I will always stop and say hi. But I will have to just keep moving to get my schedule done, because I'm going to be really under the pump to get everything that I need to get filmed completed. And I'll already be running behind, particularly at Dreamworld for the nighttime. But all good, nonetheless, all good. Now, just want to ask a question to you guys. Who's been watching my USA videos, the Universal Studios videos, Hollywood videos, all those videos? Who's been watching them, and did you enjoy them, or are you enjoying watching that kind of content? Is that the kind of content also that you like to see on this channel? So look, yep. Am I a rider or a ride watcher? I'm both. So obviously, when I'm filming, I've got to provide what we call B-roll. So we've got to have footage of the rides going and everything. They don't allow us to film on the rides here in Australia, essentially. So so can't get on ride footage so much. In the States, you can film on most rides, but not all. Again, depending on the park over there. So even like Riley from That Same Mid, he's over there now doing his Compass Challenge, which is awesome. You should check it out as well. And yeah, like he does a lot of on-ride stuff, but there's also a lot that he can't film on-ride because he's not allowed to. So every park's different. Every park has their rules. So yeah, but we ride the rides. So when I'm there, if I'm by myself, occasionally I'll jump on something, but usually when I'm filming, I'm got a schedule and I'm running, and sometimes I do 2 or 3 parks in one day, so I don't have time to ride. But other times, like, if I'm meeting up with some of my mates in one of the parks, we'll hang out. We might jump on. Like Adrian and I were at SeaWorld a few weeks ago. We jumped on Leviathan Coaster. They had a ride of that first up in the morning. Got us going for the day. It was good. So, but yeah, there's other days, when I have some time off work and all that, I'll head to the parks and without the Jaggs Juniors gear on, and no one even recognised me, and I just go on some rides, do what I want to do, sort of thing. So, yeah, so I love rides. But of course, when you're watching my videos, you will mainly see me filming the rides, because I've got to show you guys what the ride's all about, and what it looks like and all that kind of thing. Just had a look online. The ride looks similar to Tailspin, mixed with, the old Reef Diver. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it looks something different, all right. Yeah. So yeah, a few people will be saying they've been watching my USA content. I love watching all your content. Thank you for that. Been watching good content. It's better than some of the other channels I watch. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah. Always good to see you at Supernova. Oh, hey, Chris. How are you, mate? Yeah, always good to see you too, mate. And I hope you're doing well. Are you planning to come into Brisbane Supernova or Oz Comic Con later in the year? Yeah, mate. Oz Comic Con, what I've found in the last few years, I have obviously I usually go to both, but I found Oz Comic Con for me lacks something. And that's more from probably a content perspective for filming. I enjoy going to the events, don't get me wrong. I find Supernova, there's a bit more, there's a bigger event, there's a bit more in the event. I feel there's more to film, although it's harder to film because there's more people and you film a lot of heads and shoulders all the time. So like when I see you guys there, it's awesome because, you're always in, either in your golfing gear or one of your other awesome costumes, which I love seeing you, what you are going to be wearing each time, because every time I see you guys, you're in different costumes. And that's for more content, you know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely Supernovas, Brisbane, Gold Coast. Unless I'm away, I'll always be there. Comic Cons, what I do is I tend to look at the schedule and just sort of make a bit of a judgment call. So, yeah, I may visit the Oz Comic Con, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm just not 100% sure yet, mate. But yeah, either way, I'll be at one of those events. You'll see me there. Usually I'm on the first day, usually. So, but yeah, mate, I hope you're doing good. Always good to see you. I like how you interact and talk on your videos instead of a voiceover or typed voiceovers. Your content seems more informative and interactive. Well, thanks, Nathan. I appreciate your comments as well. Thank you for that. Yeah, look, I mean, everyone has a different kind of style and content, and I guess lots of different people like different channels, I guess. But yeah, I appreciate your comments there. I do like it. I do like to be personable and interactive. Informative, definitely. And yeah, people recognize me in the park, and it's amazing. I have so many people say so many nice things, and even how my videos help them or help them with anxiety and things, because they really understand more what things are going to be like in the park because of the way I explain things in that. So yeah, that's pretty amazing as well. So yeah, look, I do my best. Not perfect. I try hard, and I'm limited to my filming time because I do work full time. Obviously, this is not a full time YouTube career. One day you never know, it might be, but it doesn't sort of it's not enough at the moment to support that. It'd be amazing if it could. It was awesome being in the States, and I went there for a week, and all I did was YouTube the whole time. Went by myself. I caught up with one of my favorite YouTubers, actually over there in LA, German in Venice. In fact, he was on this live stream last week. He was actually on there, so I didn't even notice him at first, and he jumped on. I don't think he's jumped on tonight. I don't think. Not that I've seen, but I mean, I might have missed him, but I don't think so. But yeah, like it was cool because I mean, he's got like something like 370 or 380,000 subscribers, and I've been watching his content for years, since he had less than 10,000 actually. And yeah, we've sort of regularly communicated, and yeah, and we when we met each other, it was just, he's a bit older than me, but we really got on, and we just had a fun afternoon there at Universal as well. So that was cool. And he's in the same mindset, you know. He's a vlogger. He's out to get the content, and it was interesting and great seeing him in action doing his thing and how he does his style. Yeah, it's really cool. But it was really cool to sort of be able to be over there and essentially be like a full-time vlogger for that week. I loved it and enjoyed it. And hence why I'm still editing videos and putting more videos out. So there's still more videos to come for USA content. In fact, I'm working on one at the moment, which is when I visited Hollywood. So I did a video on me walking around Hollywood, right? So probably not as maybe fun for some people to watch. You know, it's not theme parks, it's not rides, probably not a lot of pumping music and stuff. But it's different because I have breakfast at Mel's Diner, which is a famous, you know, American diner there in Hollywood. So I filmed that and me eating breakfast sort of thing. Then I filmed just walking Hollywood Boulevard and some of the side streets and just what's going on and just informing you. I've been there a few times, so I sort of can give a few tips if you're going there or haven't been before, that kind of thing. And some of the attractions and what's around there. And look, some people might think it's boring. Some people might think it's interesting because they're going there, or some people just keen to watch it and see something different, right? You know, for me, I'm not really worried if I don't get thousands and thousands and thousands of views. I mean, it all helps, obviously, and I'd love to get thousands of views every single video. But I enjoyed being there. I enjoyed making a video, and I enjoyed putting the video together. And I enjoy seeing other people enjoy those videos, even if some of them aren't as bigger videos as others. Obviously, this channel is predominantly theme parks, however, not all. So it's theme parks, attractions, events. Attractions can be anything else where you would probably go pay money to do something fun or experience something, you know, or even just going somewhere different, traveling, even food, you know, a little bit of everything really for this channel. So, but obviously it's mostly theme parks, and which is, you know, I'm lucky enough to live here in the Gold Coast, all around the theme parks. So we do provide regular content for the theme parks, and because it's at my disposal essentially, right? So, however, so many people now doing it. I feel it can become a little bit cluttered with content, but again, it comes back to how you present that content and how you engage the viewers, you guys. So there's a lot of choice out there, and I'm sure many of you subscribe to many channels, as I do too. I subscribe to many channels, and local ones too, of course. And look, it's good to see the way each person wants to present that content. But yeah, I enjoy what I do. It's a hobby for me at the moment, but it was cool to be over there and do something different and do it like essentially like full time, even though it was only a week. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching some of that content. There is more coming, a little bit more Universal Studios content to go. And as I said, there's a Hollywood video coming out. And also the Funko store in Hollywood as well, which isn't just a shop, it's an experience, let me tell you. So as you can see, I love Funko Pops, but even if you're not a Funko Pop collector or anything, you got to watch the video, and I'm not sure when it's going to come out. It'll be probably soon, in the next few weeks anyway. I've got to edit it yet, so I've still got lots more to edit, but it's a massive, it's an attraction. And it doesn't cost you anything to go in there. But when you watch the video, you'll see what I mean. It's a highly themed attraction based around Funko Pops, but it's their shop. but it's not just it's massive. It's huge, huge, and there's like sets. Like it's like themed rooms, or not even rooms, themed like warehouses. Like it's massive, and you can build your own Funko Pop, which I've also done there as well. Showed that on Show and Tell a little while ago. You can build your own Funko Pop, but it is kind of limited to what you can choose, unfortunately. So still pretty cool though. So yeah, I was just really worried, just inquiring if you guys are enjoying the USA content, something different, and if you want to see more of that stuff. Because I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and if you're not, those of you that are not planning to travel or don't want to travel or haven't traveled, sometimes aren't interested in that kind of stuff because if it doesn't really impact you, but you might be coming to the local park, so of course you're going to watch more of that content, perhaps. So I guess that's where most of our content's going to sit, and we can't always afford to go overseas, of course. It's just expensive as anything. Still got to pay this trip off that I just went on. So, but I'd still love to be able to provide you guys with some, regular different content as well, if that's what you're keen to see. But let me know. Again, thanks to those that have jumped on and have had to go. That's perfectly fine. I appreciate you jumping on as well. What is your favorite GC roller coaster by far? I'd probably have to say Leviathan, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess DC Rivals is awesome and it's epic, but Leviathan is like intense. It's so intense. And that's what I love about that. It's a wooden coaster and it's intense. I probably would have to say that one actually. Again, sorry if I missed your comments, guys. I've sort of just posted again. Always good to see you, Supernova. Okay, Chris, thanks again, mate. Sorry, I just scrolled back. So thanks again for your comments there. Supernova has a better lineup and a bigger draw card. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It certainly does. Yeah. Andy's saying, I wish they had theme parks here in Adelaide. Adelaide, yeah, well, you never know, mate. Maybe that's where Disneyland needs to go, to bring people to Adelaide. You never know. You start a petition. You never know. Adventures with Catboy saying, I'm not going to Supernova, I'm going to Kite Fest. Yeah, I've heard the Kite Fest. It might have been you that said that to me, actually, or someone mentioned Redcliffe. Is it Redcliffe? Yeah, Redcliffe. The Kite Fest. Apparently it's amazing. So one I haven't attended yet, but if you're up that way, it would be in November. Would that be right? I think. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one. Might be worth checking out. Again, something different, right? Pelican Park. So it's Pelican Park, Redcliffe, and it's probably November, I would say. Would you ever collab with others such as Ordinary Adventures, DFB Guides, if you ever went back to USA? I think the question's probably more, would they collaborate with me? Probably not. I don't think so. Look, I would love to meet them. They are definitely YouTubers I regularly watch. I love their content, love the way they present their content, the way they edit their content. Real professionals. They seem like amazing people. Look, I think with them it would be a case of we'd love to meet them. I don't think that they would probably want to collab with anyone. I don't know. I mean, I know that they catch up with friends and stuff over there, and they do have videos like that, much like I do sometimes too. Have a few of us on the video, at certain events or whatever. But it'd be cool. Don't get me wrong, it would be cool. But I think like with the GIV, we hung out and he's on my video, I'm on his video. A little bit of stuff like that. That's always cool. And it would be cool to do more. In fact, GIV has invited me to catch up. Next time I'm in LA to touch base, and he said, we'll be happy to catch up and hang out and do some stuff. So, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. We get on and he's awesome. So I think you got to find that someone that's similar to you in your style. So, and I think like I'd love to hang with Adam the Woo. I mean, he does a lot more. You know, he does. He's collaborative even with GIV. You know, as well. So I mean, someone like that would be amazing. Been watching him for many years, ever since he was living in his van those days. So you know, that would be cool. That would be cool to do that for sure. What's the best time of year to visit the GC theme parks? Depends on what you want to come here for. So obviously summer, everything's open, right? But it's extremely busy, and it's tough to get all the rides done. You got maintenance periods throughout the year. I would probably look at what you specifically want to ride and when. Winter here is beautiful. I mean, it's cool mornings, but beautiful days. Like, you know, we're still in t-shirts, shorts during the day. It's like 24 degrees, 22. Beautiful, you know. That's winter here. So yeah, it's definitely anytime's great to visit, but just I'd check the maintenance schedules, because if you're saying, I've got to ride Rivals, and if it's down, you wouldn't want to come when it's down. You'd be disappointed, right? So check those things out. That's all I can really say. But yeah, holidays are good because everything's usually open. Maybe like June, July holidays. I think everything's actually open, other than Scooby, which is just for that particular maintenance period. But generally, it'll be open. So school holidays generally it would be open, and June, July is quieter than September, and definitely quieter than December. So I suppose keep that in mind. Yep, I'm drinking a Pepsi Max. Not promoting Pepsi Max by any means, but I don't mind a Pepsi Max. When am I going to come to SeaWorld? I was just there a few weeks ago, so don't know when the next visit will be there. Literally, there's a very fresh video from SeaWorld on my channel. If you just scroll back just a few videos back, you'll see it there. What else we got here? Have I heard anything more for Fright Nights this year? No, other than we spoke about it before, that there'll be a couple of mazes that are permanent mazes now, like the DC Deceased is definitely a permanent maze every year. I'm just hope they'll trick it up a bit and make it a bit scarier. So sad to see Whitewater World close down for the winter. Yeah, they close it every year for winter. 4 months, I think, roughly. Yeah, no, Wet 'n Wild's open, but I mean, it's only reduced hours, reduced days as well at Wet 'n Wild. So, but yeah, you know, if they made the pools a little warm through winter, or even hot, they could be all year round, right? If they said, hey, in winter, come and visit the hot pools, I think people would definitely go, right? Definitely would go. So you never know. I don't know how much is involved with that, but a fair bit, I'm sure. I'd love to meet the Daily Woo. Yeah, he's cool, isn't he? Yeah, he still YouTubes. Yeah, I've been following him for ages and regularly watches his content regularly. So he is still there for sure. Yeah, so Whitewater World will be reopened again, usually mid-September, I think it is, mid-September. Andy's saying it's 9 degrees here. Is it Andy from Adelaide, wasn't it? I think 9 degrees. Oh, no, thank you. We've had a few mornings like that, though. Don't get me wrong. We've had a couple of cold mornings where it's been in the single digits. So we get the cold mornings, but then it actually heats up. But then it cools down again at night. So it's pleasant to sleep, which is great, because summer here, it can be tough to even sleep. It's that humid and hot. Is any ride I don't like? Yeah, I don't like spinny rides. I don't like spinning rides. Anything spins and spins and spins. Like even Dingo Racer at Aussie World, If you check out my last video that I did at Aussie World, they were kind enough to allow me to film on that ride with my GoPro. And that spins and spins and spins and spins and spins. And I was feeling pretty crook after it, but only for a short time. It was not too bad. That's probably my limit. The flash, it depends how much weight's on your side of the ride and if you spin a lot or not. And that's a really short ride cycle. So whilst it gets me, it doesn't last long because it's not too bad. When I went to Rainbow's End and I was on Stratosphere, which is basically SX360 or the Claw, but the one that goes fully around several times and spins that way and goes upside down. Because I was filming on there at Rainbow's End in Auckland, they kept it. There's two modes, soft and like hard mode. It's probably not the right words, but it's either mild or wild or something like that. But because I was filming, they put on wild mode and then they put it on longer, which really wasn't good for me because I just needed some footage, but I got a lot of footage. And then when I finished the ride, it took me about an hour and a half to recover. I just had to sit there. I honestly thought I was going to vomit. I didn't, but so spinny rides, love roller coasters, themed rides, attractions, everything fun, but spinning, don't do spinning. I don't like spinning rides. But that's pretty much really what I don't like. Are you going to Ferrophobia? 100%. I will be there. Any tips? Is Fast Track worth it? They have a different kind of Fast Track offer there. So I think it is. If you're going on the busy nights, yes. If you're not going on that, like if you're going on the weeknights, you probably won't need it. I think you can buy it in park as well when you're there, so you can probably almost judge it. But busy nights, I'd say yes. We had it a couple of times, and it was good to get back through and just when it's like a long queue, then you can just go straight in. So it is always good. I definitely recommend it for Fright nights. It's a lot of extra money. For me, I've got to film. Not that I have an open ticket to film in there because there's actually no filming allowed at Fright nights at Movie World in the mazes. I had special permission the last couple of years, but again, it's not an open ticket. I have to speak to the right people and go through a process again, and it's no guarantees either. So, but even if I wasn't filming in the maze, to actually film my video to get through everything in the park, having Fast Track to get through and experience the mazes faster is absolutely needed. Otherwise, wouldn't even get everything done. So, yeah, it just depends. Probably on busy nights, I'd say yes, for sure. What do they do with the area where the old log ride was at Dreamworld? It's currently just basically being filled in. It's just dirt, like a flat area. I'd say nothing at the moment. I remember watching Adam the Movie videos when he got banned from Disney. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was a while ago for sure. Hey, it was a long time ago. Kyle's saying it's 5 degrees in Dunedin. Well, thanks for watching from Dunedin. I know where that is in New Zealand, the South Island there. And I know it's 11 o'clock over there, after 11. So thank you for tuning in from New Zealand. I appreciate it. I need to increase my New Zealand audience, so feel free to share the channel with friends and family. That's always appreciated. I am a Kiwi originally, so I've been here over 20 years, but still appreciate the support. Always appreciated. So thank you. Sorry it's so cold over there. That's probably warm for Dunedin, right? 10 plus years ago, yeah, for Adam the Woo, yeah, I've been watching them longer than 10 years. Yeah. Excited for White Woodward coming back. Yes, it's a good park. It's a great park. Curious what they did to that area. Log ride, yeah, they just filled it in at the moment. What's happening with the wedgie? We don't know what's happening with that, other than the fact that it is closed. Don't know if it's been removed or if it's staying there. Not too sure. Did you get my photos today, Harry? Oh, mate, I got home from work quite late. I literally got in, had dinner, went straight onto this. I did see you sent me something though. So I just literally haven't. I think I might have clicked on it, but I haven't properly looked yet. So apologies, but yes, thank you, and always appreciated. I will after this. I got to go through all the emails that I've received today and all the notifications I've had from people that have sent through things today and reply and post some stuff as well. So thank you. I do appreciate it always. Thank you for that. I will check it out. What have I got there? Went to Aussie World. I went on the log flume about 7 times. Yeah, I like their log flume there. It's pretty basic, but it's pretty cool. I like it. I really like that one. Would you think Fright Night is similar to Fearophobia, or do they have the different experiences? Okay, they're similar. But I think so. Fright Nights, obviously, they've probably got a bigger budget because they go to Warner Brothers for funding and all that kind of thing. And people expect to see like movie quality stuff. Like you go to Universal Studios, you expect to see movie quality mazes. But Fearophobia, they do an amazing job. I mean, obviously they have a budget as well. But I feel that Fearophobia do a better job of the scares. And then what are you going there for? You're going there for the scares. They theme it really well. They build amazing sets in there, and I tell you what, it's top notch. So I like both those events. I don't rate one better than the other, actually. I think they're both very cool. They are a bit different. Each one is a bit different and has a slightly different, I guess the way they present it versus Movie World versus Fearophobia. So I would always recommend going to both because they're two different events, but obviously you're going to go in there to get scared. And I feel that Fearophobia definitely delivers more scares more often. And not that Movie World doesn't. It's just I just think it's just different, and yeah, it's really cool. They do an amazing job. They actually travel overseas to Universal and to all these other scares. In the States, they have a lot of how we have Supernova here. Well, they have like Supernovas over there, but for like horror and like scary stuff and all that. And they travel and visit all those places and get ideas, props, all sorts of costumes, all that kind of thing. So they do amazing job, and I love Fearophobia. It's awesome. Definitely you got to go check it out. Check them both out, 100%. Someone else watching from Nathan's from Christchurch, mate. Yep. Well, thank you for watching from Christchurch too. I appreciate that. Vintage cars at Dreamworld. Yeah, we did touch on that before, but yeah, so just to recap on that, they've changed the opening date to 29th of December. But as we know, Marisupial Motors, the new vintage cars are going to be open probably early to mid-December. So I'm thinking there'll be no more vintage cars until the new one opens. That's my thoughts. That's what I think's happening there. And Ryan's, yeah, he's the same. Yeah, definitely what's going to happen there. The damage from the tornado was pretty severe through that area. Yeah, it was really bad, actually. It probably copped the most of it, I think, out of the whole park. Dreamworld copped a lot, though, as did Movie World and Paradise Country, too. It was, it was pretty bad. Yeah, Connor, yeah. So they're saying the vintage cars are going to reopen on the 29th of December, but Marisupial Motors due to open before then. So I think that's what will happen. They'll just reopen the new ones, and then the old ones will just be closed. Thanks for the information about Fearophobia. I'm going to now have to go. Yep, no drums. Yeah, definitely Fearophobia, and I think Fearophobia starts before Fright Nights, I think, as well. So I think, actually, was it? Might be the other way around, actually. I can't remember now. But anyway, well worth checking both out. 100%. 100%. All right. I reckon I've just about done all your comments, guys. You feel sorry for the bird by the antique cars. Yeah. It gets a lot of people saying hi to him. Have you been on the Steel Taipan? 100%. I was there on the opening night of Steel Taipan. Rode that a few times that night. But yeah, I've been on it. I don't know how many times I've been on it now. But yes, absolutely have been on that one. Hey, Jackson, how are you, mate? Am I doing Wheels Wednesday tomorrow? No, look, I kind of stopped doing Wheels Wednesdays and Throwback Thursdays. I mean, all of a sudden, there was so many other people were doing them as well, and then people were copying exactly what I was posting, the exact same, well, their version of the picture I posted at the same comments, and I was just like, it's just too much. So I just, stopped doing that stuff for a while. I was just trying to be different, provide something different, and then all of a sudden there's all these other. I mean, each to their own. Anyone can post whatever they want to post. It's all good, but that's not now. I'm too busy doing all my USA content anyway at the moment. I've got a lot of editing to do. Just trying to post stuff on different stuff on Instagram and that from the US trip as well. So that that's my my own stuff that no one's really going to copy and stuff like that sort of thing. So so that's why I sort of stopped doing Wheels Wednesdays and throw all the Throwback Thursdays. And I mean, there's other people still doing that now, and that's fine. Did that for probably 6 months or longer, I suppose. But then people just like literally, I'd post something and then another channel or another, YouTube, another social media would post like the same thing and the same comments, the way I wrote it and everything. In fact, so I was just like, I try to be original, and people should be trying to be original as well. That's what I think. So anyway, each to their own. But no, not going to be doing that for a while. Favorite ride of Dreamworld would have to be Taipan. Might be Jungle Rush coming up. You never know. Josh works at SeaWorld. He can update me on information around the park. I appreciate that, Josh. Thank you very much. Providing it's not confidential and providing it's stuff you can share, then I'm happy to pop it on the channel, on the socials and that as well. So thank you. That's always appreciated. If anyone sees anything, any parks, if you're visiting and there's a new something that's gone up or changed all of a sudden, feel free to send it through. If you allow me to post it on my channel or my Instagram, I'm happy to tag you as providing the information. I've got quite a few people that actually send me stuff regularly, which is just awesome. I haven't seen any dates, no, Randy, for the Halloween yet. I know in the States they've released dates and things, but for here, no. But they'll be similar to every other year, but not the exact dates. So, thoughts on the Trident at SeaWorld? I just hope they sort out whatever the issue is there as well. It has trouble operating in high winds, and that's a high wind area next to the Broadwater and the ocean. So I think they seem to be doing work on it. So maybe there's a fix they're doing, I hope. Because that's a cool ride. I actually enjoy that. And the view is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So lucky I've ridden it. Actually ridden it a couple of times. But I just hope it's sorted soon. Yeah. Love that attraction. That's where I can't remember where I was at now. Monorail's not returning. Yeah, I don't think so. Is the old Lethal Weapon rebranded as a DC Hypercoaster? No, the old Lethal Weapon ride was dismantled and scrapped completely, and that's now where they're building the new Wizard of Oz area. 2 brand new coasters in there. So, no, that was completely different. if I ever see you at Dreamworld, do you sign fan stuff? Yeah, I have signed stuff before for people, 100%. I haven't, not that often, but yeah, probably 5 or 6 times only. But yeah, look, I'm happy for photos, happy to sign anything. That's absolutely fine, not a problem. I don't carry a pen on me though, so you have to have a pen or a marker pen or whatever. Yeah, that's all good. I don't carry that on me though, so. But no, all good. Do you think Dreamworld would put a ride or animal attraction where the vintage cars are, since they'll be moving to Rivertown? Yeah, look, it will definitely open up a lot more land, although that does tend to flood through there though. So not sure what they would do. It would probably make sense to be more of an animal area, right? I think. So yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Maybe some kind of an experience down there, or a bird show or something, like kind of like what Currumbin has, right? Like that bird show. Maybe having like an arena. Excuse me, that would be pretty cool. Josh is saying they're actually doing maintenance on the Trident, yeah, for a while now, I think. So, okay, he's saying that it might not be reopening till the Christmas holidays. That's a bit disappointing that it's going to be closed that long. However, at least if they're saying it's going to be open for then that's great. Hopefully it's all sorted and ready to go for peak. So that's good news. Nickelodeon Land needs more characters. I think it needs an update of some characters. Yeah, probably a couple more characters in there would be cool. Definitely. Randy says, I think the characters at Movie World should come out more often, interact more and more characters walking around. Do you agree? Yes, I do agree, Randy. Yes, sometimes it's hard to find. However, this is probably one of the critical things to remember. When you're at Movie World, you're going on rides, you're doing other stuff, and then sometimes you go, geez, there's no characters out. But what you got to remember is they come out at certain times for certain amounts of time because of the health and safety, with the heat and everything. So what I would always suggest to do for anyone visiting a park like Movie World that has lots of character photos and meet and greets, when you get into the park, go up to the top of Main Street, and I just realized something. Can you guys hear me okay? Obviously you can, but can you hear me clearly or not really? I think either my mic just came out or it's been out. Is that different? Is that better or different? It might have just popped out, I know, but anyway, you can still hear me, right? Anyway, I lost my train of thought then because I noticed that chord had come out. What were we saying? Sorry, I've lost track now. So when you go into Movie World, you want to go up to Main Street to the photo center and ask them for the character photo schedule. All right, so they will have that schedule usually by 10 o'clock in the morning or by opening or just after. They'll have that schedule and they'll tell you where and when and who. You can take a photo of that and then you'll know where and when to get the characters. So whilst it's always cool to see more characters out more often, sometimes it's because you've just missed them due to those times and due to what you're doing as well. So I always suggest go up to the photo center, get that schedule at the start of the day, and then you'll be happy because you'll know, okay, I'm going to see Batman here. I'm going to see Looney Tunes here, and this is where I need to go to see them. That's the hot tip. All right, because there are plenty of characters out, but yep, you can hear me fine. That's cool. So sorry about that. If there was an issue with that, it might have been an issue. Have you got any tips on tailspin at Dreamworld? If you're like me, I don't spin it around because I don't like the spinning I like the ride, but I don't like to spin around, around, around. But I think you just have to get the momentum going. I think really, yeah, I think it's just getting the momentum going, and then you can actually get around and if you want to spin, that is, yeah. All right, I'm just going back to the comment there. Okay. The cop car in your latest video at Movie World was from the Lethal Weapon ride. It was from the Lethal Weapon ride, was it? I don't remember there being a cop car on the Lethal Weapon ride. I mean, it's been a while since I've ridden that ride. I know it possibly was maybe one of the Police Academy older cars, or if it wasn't, it might have been because there was also there was a car at the end of the Gremlins ride, one of those exact ones, because that's the old Police Academy style of car, Chevy. Yeah, so I mean, it could have been. I don't know. I don't remember seeing any cars at Lethal Weapon other than when you came out of the ride in like the petrol station. There was a Camaro, and it was an old Pontiac Le Mans sitting there. That's all I remember from that personally. But anyway, I could be wrong. Could well be. Yeah. Thoughts on the accident with the log ride roll over in Dreamworld? Yeah, look, I mean, I don't really want to keep bringing up stuff from the past. It wasn't the log flume ride. It was the rapid ride. Yeah, look, I mean, should never have happened. Keep in mind, this was years ago when there's actually no. I don't think there's no one on the management or maintenance teams that still work at Dreamworld, as far as I'm aware, from that were there then. So safety, pretty much the whole management team there now is ex-Village Roadshow. So they've completely put all new top-notch safety protocols into every single ride in that whole entire park. That would be one of the safest parks to be at. And I mean, there's been accidents over the years at Disneyland, lots of other parks around the world, and they're all very, very unfortunate and should never have happened. Yeah, and I don't like to hear of anything bad happening to anyone. So yeah, look, don't really want to be, I guess, talking about it again, but yeah, there is a remembrance place at Dreamworld now where that the current management team have put up, so which is really nice. But yeah, it's a terrible thing that happened there. So I think we can just know that the safety now moving forward is top notch, and we should feel safe on all the rides there now. That's pretty much it for me. Let's see. Yep, hopefully there will be more characters for Nickelodeon Land. Fingers crossed. Or probably not. Maybe not soon. Josh is working on the Vortex on Saturday, so go say hi to Josh if you're going to SeaWorld and you're going on the Vortex. So go say good day to Josh. All right. The thing I find about, I'm just reading a comment from Ryan. The thing I find about Movie World is they have too many characters out at once, and then they have dead patches. So yeah, I mean, keep in mind they've also got shows in between, and some of those people will do multitask. So, and they do have to have a certain amount of breaks in between, of course, as well. So there's always that to consider as well. So. Yeah, and Josh is talking about the safety protocols they also have at SeaWorld, and that, so all the Village Roadshow safety protocols are now basically mapped over to Dreamworld's. So really, really safe. What cameras do I use? So believe it or not, I do everything on my S24 Samsung. So it's a phone, but it's got a really high quality camera. I mean, it's still not perfect. The selfie camera is not great, especially at night. But this is the latest Samsung's, the 24 Ultra. The night video on this is way better than my last phone, which is the 23, and or the 22 I might have had. And yeah, but the only thing with this one, the audio is not as good, I don't think, as the 22. But yeah, it's pretty good though. It's got all image stabilization in there. It's pretty crazy what it's got. I do all my editing and everything on that. So if I go everywhere, I do everything on this one device. Simple. So I don't have to take laptops and gear and everything. That's my philosophy. Straws, thank you for joining again, and thank you for the super chat. You are very kind and generous, and I really appreciate you coming on again and being generous with your super chat. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You're saying you're turning 18 tomorrow. Well, happy birthday. Happy 18th for tomorrow, mate. Awesome. I hope you got something awesome planned. If not tomorrow, but for the weekend. I'm sure you will have something planned with your family and obviously your friends as well. That's awesome. That's great news to hear. And I do wish you all the best for your birthday. So I hope you have a very happy 18th. That's awesome. What good news. Have you got anything big planned for that, or are you sort of just taking it as it comes at the moment? Any big plans? Let us know. But again, thank you so much for your ongoing support for Jaggs Journeys. I appreciate it a lot, and it's really good to have people like yourself that have been, subscribed and following for years, and and supporting as well. So greatly appreciated. So yeah, some other people saying happy birthday to you as well. So that's really nice as well. So yeah, once again, have a very happy 18th birthday, and be good to catch up with you again at the parks. So yeah, remember Saturdays is my filming day, so you may be working. I'm not sure on Saturdays now, but if you see me, make sure you hunt me down. Good to say hi again as well. But yeah, thanks once again, and I hope you have an awesome birthday. Eh? That's cool. Yeah, let us know. There you go. What's your plans? Got plans for the weekend? I'm watching tomorrow night Origin. Yeah, absolutely. That's why we're having this tonight. So we'll all be watching State of Origin tomorrow night, rugby league. So if we've got anyone on here from America, which sometimes there are a few on here, there was someone from Florida earlier. So we have the National Rugby League here, and we have the Queensland and New South Wales face off, I guess. So they already had the first game a few weeks ago. Queensland won. So Queensland and New South Wales, 2 states in Australia. Obviously, tomorrow is the second game. There's 3 games, so I'm hoping Queensland wins, of course, and then the third game, whoever wins doesn't sort of matter. But it's always good when the other team wins. So then there's actually a decider. So we're really excited to see that. And I think with the State of Origin Women's, which is the following night as well. I don't know if you haven't watched it, you should also watch State of Origin, the women's teams as well. That they are hard players. Like, it's just as exciting, and they play just as hard as the guys do. It's amazing. I think theirs is a decider too. I think it's their third game. I think it's their decider. Anyway, check it all out. I hope you enjoy that tomorrow night, Straws, watching that as well. We all will be, definitely. More people saying happy 18th birthday to you as well. So that's really nice you guys are doing that. What could movie will do with the villains area for the current event? Mate, that could be that's where you go to meet the villains. They could be doing pop-up shows in there. They could be putting a soundtrack and over at Pumping Fog in there and all that kind of thing. They could be doing a few things in there, I reckon. But yeah, missed opportunity maybe. Then again, Main Street's where everyone sort of clusters and gathers, right? So yeah, I don't know. Definitely could be doing something down there. Favorite theme park in Australia? Yeah, I don't have a favorite one. I like them all for different reasons. I think they all offer something unique and different, and that's why I don't really have an actual favorite. Even from the, the smaller parks like the Aussie Worlds, I enjoy going there for what it has to offer, and it's the feeling of when you go there. The feeling is different from when you walk into Movie World or when you go to Sea World or Dreamworld. So water parks, they all have different feelings. So yep, that's my thoughts on that. Carly's got the same phone. Yeah, I think they're really good phones. Really good phones. Excited for the Redcliffe Kite Fest because the local KD is doing the rides this year. KD is an awesome company that have a great lineup of rides. Oh, that sounds cool. So it's a kite fest in I think November in Redcliffe. Was it Pelican Park? I think you said earlier, and there's going to be some rides there as well. So it definitely sounds like something. Again, another attraction to visit and check out. It sounds cool. I think Jackson City's going as well, so that's pretty cool. Brendan's saying, "Hey Jaggs, been enjoying your LA content. Any more to come?" 100%. There's some more to come. There's quite a few more videos yet to come for a few more Universal Studios videos, and also there's a few more LA Hollywood videos as well. So yeah, I've still got more to edit, more to release in between my Gold Coast content as well. So hopefully you guys like that kind of content. I could have filmed a whole heap more if I had more time, obviously, but I'm still editing. So hopefully you guys are still enjoying that kind of content. What's for dinner tomorrow night for Origin? Is it pizza night? Don't know yet. Don't know. Depends what time I get home from work, I suppose. Don't know. Haven't thought that far ahead. Could just be a quick and easy stir fry. I don't know. Bit of rice, stir fry, or something like that. Thanks, Jackson. Mate, you have a good night too. We're going to wrap up soon anyway, guys. Just getting his last. A lot of comments that are coming through so that everyone is, I try to address as many comments as I can. How much do you reckon your pops are worth? I have no idea. Look, some of them have gone up in value a lot. Some of them don't go up in value at all. Just stay the same. Depends if it's a chase or special edition. And they're 3 deep, I think, there as well. And there's also more in another room as well, but not this many more, but a little bit more here and there. So I have no idea, to be honest. I have no idea. There's many years of collecting too, by the way. So, and we sell some now and then as well. Dane saying the Doomsday area is a large area. Let's be honest, it probably won't reopen. Yeah, it'd be great if it reopened again, or everything working. Then it would be good. But I think reality is they're going to get rid of it. They're probably going to retheme everything, or maybe try and incorporate the theming that's there into something different. But that'd be cool. Put a roof over it, make it a dark ride, and use some of those existing props. Maybe. I don't know. It'd be cool. Take out that soundstage and even more space there where Legacy was. How about moving that awesome bad guys statues at Movie World and putting them all through the park? You know what? Sometimes that's a good thing, right? Is rather than having them in one area, put them out all through the park. I agree with that, actually. That would be pretty cool to have a bit more, adds a bit more atmosphere, I think, through the park. That'd be cool. Good idea, Randy. You should email them and make the suggestion. Straws says, Dreamworld for me, I really wish they added better queue line music. Oh, yeah. More dramatic and eerie music for Giant Drop. Yep. Yeah, you're right. I'm like that too. I don't really like at a water park. I don't mind hearing pop music or current top whatever the music is, but in the theme park, I really feel there shouldn't be like pop music, or it should be themed music. You're right. It should be able to theme a soundtrack to that area to make you really immersed and feel like you're in that area, in that part of that world or whatever. I agree 100%, Straws, and that's what Disney do so well. Universal, they do all that so well. Not saying Dreamworld does a bad job, but maybe they could think differently about what they're doing from that perspective at some point moving forward. Josh is off. Thanks, mate. Yeah, if you see me walking past and you're on the rides, mate, yell out. I'll stop and say good day. Brendan's looking forward to my American stuff. Yep, more to come. And I've uploaded quite a few videos on there, so hopefully you've seen them all and enjoyed them all. When I wait in line, some people in front of me sing the pop songs. Carly says, well, hey, then maybe it's worth getting some extra entertainment in line for those people. Will Jungle Rush have waterfalls down the slide? I don't think so, but I do think in some of the early artwork there was a waterfall feature at the top of the mountain or the building or the structure sort of going down. Not part of the ride as such, but a waterfall feature. So we might see something like that there. And I think even Murrissippi Motors may have and again, this is only going off a little bit of early artwork, so it might not happen. I think there's little lagoons or bits of water, streams maybe around that ride, but again, it could be wrong. It might not happen. I don't know, but it'd be cool if it had that. It just adds a bit more, like you're in the jungle, that kind of thing. We'll have to wait and see, but I think it's going to be awesome. Congrats on nearly 10K. Yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, look, I mean, again, for considering the limited videos I can do based on my, working full time and only been able to film on the weekends. The channel is still growing quite strongly, and we're looking forward to hitting 10K hopefully soon. So if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, it's free to subscribe. Don't forget, it's free to like the videos. It's free to subscribe to the channel. Free to share the channel with friends and family if you think they might enjoy my videos as well. And it does help me out. So, I mean, I would like to continue to grow this channel. One day, maybe it could be a full-time opportunity one day. You never know. But it'd have to be a lot more than 10,000. Have to be in the hundreds, I think, of thousands to get to that point, I think. But anyway, you never know. When can you expect to see a heroes and villains video? Not sure yet, because there's so much going on, Brandon, with the Dreamworld events and everything. And editing one of those videos will take me 6 hours to do a 20-minute video, I guess. So when you think about filming for a day and then another 6 hours of editing, there goes the weekend. And then I got to fit in other things. So potentially next week, Sunday, maybe. But again, then something else will have to give. You can't film it all and edit it all and have full-time job as well. It's it's just challenging. But within, I guess I'll be visiting the event probably in the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, and then I'll do my best to get that video out as soon as I can. After that, I always try to get it out as soon as I can. And I'll try to make it as good as I can. Straws are saying, if I see Greg, I'll suggest to him, because the Tower of Terror back in the day did really well, and they put it did really well, but in the end they put pop music and ski videos on the screens and made no sense and ruined it. Yeah, good point. Yeah, Greg's actually someone that listens to anyone, he's very open to feedback. So definitely mention it for sure. When will the plane be installed? We're not sure yet, but we'll keep an eye on that and let you know. Movie World does have a bit more land than what you see. They own a lot of stuff around Movie World and around even across the road, side roads. It's just how they're going to develop that land or how they'll put access to that land and what they'll do with that land. So you never know. You never know. There is probably more than you think out there. What would they do with old vintage cars? They could put a stunt show in there or a free flight bird show. Yeah, I reckon a free flight bird show would be cool. In there, like at Currumbin. What do you think is more? What project do you think is more currently exciting and why? Wizard of Oz or Rivertown? That's a tough one. I think they're both really exciting, actually. I'm probably looking forward to the roller coaster at Dreamworld, so Jungle Rush, more. But from a theming perspective, both equal. So I'm really looking forward to the Wizard of Oz theming, the queue lines. It's going to be as good, if not better, than Leviathan. So they're really putting their effort into the theming now, even in the queue lines, like they do in the States. Queue line just blows your mind. If you haven't watched my Mario Karts or my Super Nintendo World video, Universal Studios, you got to watch it because the queue line alone to Bowser's Challenge, which is the Mario Karts ride there in Super Nintendo World, blows my mind. Like it's themed to the most themed thing I've seen in my life. It's crazy, and it's a queue line. So, yeah, keeps people busy, occupied, and makes time go quick, really. So that's what they're doing now here, and I think both Dreamworld and Movie World are going to do really good jobs of that. So I'm excited for both projects for theming. I'm probably more excited to ride the Jungle Rush than the other coasters. The only why I say that is Flight of the Wicked Witch is an exact clone, same coaster as TNT at Gambai World, which I've ridden and I enjoy. It's a good family coaster, suspended coaster, and it's awesome. But because I've already ridden that, I know what the coaster is like. But I'm looking forward to the theming because it's going to be different, obviously. The Boomerang coasters, they'll be good. Again, it's a family coaster, so I'll ride it for sure, and I know I'll enjoy it. But I'm looking forward to the theming more. But Jungle Rush coaster has different elements, different pathways. It goes forwards and backwards. Dark ride component, storytelling elements in the ride, completely different. So different. So that's what I'm looking forward to for that. How's the hotel going at Movie World? We don't know what's going on there. Nothing's happening with that. In your opinion, will Wizard of Oz be open by October? I don't think so. It is moving fast, but to be honest, I think it will open end of November. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know for sure. I'm just kind of speculating on what I sort of can see and know from previous builds and that, but who knows for sure? They know for sure, probably. Giant Ferris wheel, maybe for where Doomsday is. Yeah, why not? Yeah, that'd be cool. They'd have the space for that for sure. What do you reckon they should invest to get more attention internationally? Well, you know what? DC Rivals gets a lot of international attention. Jungle Rush will definitely get international attention because the ride manufacturer is even posting stuff about it and saying it's the first of its kind in the world. So I think it's already happening. But more unique things from those major ride manufacturers. I mean, to have all of the major YouTubers, like Theme Park Worldwide and Coaster Studios, all those guys and more that have come over, and specifically to little old Gold Coast to ride DC Rivals and even still Taipan and that, that's pretty amazing because they go to the big parks. That's just something, right? And they have millions of followers, millions. So their exposure is massive. And of course, people are going to go, wow, I didn't know there's a theme park in Australia. Let's book a trip down there. So it helps, even what I do, small audience, obviously, but yeah, it all helps, brings people to the parks to ride. What rides do you reckon they? So we just spoke. Next time I see you again, can I maybe be in a vid? I don't really put people in vids anymore. Like once upon a time, I did, but people were saying, "Oh, I want to be in your videos." So I was getting hammered for people wanting to be in the videos. So I kind of don't really put people in the videos anymore, to be honest. But always happy to stop and say hi. Yeah, take a photo, all that gear. But yeah, I'd sort of just prefer to just keep it as one rule, sort of having, other than like if I'm hanging out with some of my mates and we're vlogging as well, that kind of thing's a bit different. But if that's all right. And wish they had a Universal Studios in Australia. Yes, absolutely. I would love that. Do you remember when they had all the colourful birds flying around in the Avery area? No, I don't. Which park was that? Avery. Oh, at Dreamworld? Maybe. Yeah, possibly, actually. Yeah. What roller coaster was a roughest in Australia's history? Oh, well, I don't know, because some I had never got to ride, like in Australia's Wonderland. So I don't know how. I've heard that one was pretty rough. Can't remember the name of it. That wooden one there. At the moment, I'd probably have to say it's the roughest one's probably. Well, in history, I don't know. I really couldn't answer that. The Leviathan's pretty rough, but it's supposed to be. It's a woody, right? So, and that's what makes it intense. It's crazy. So, but it's designed like that. So, yeah. Thunderbolt was pretty rough. Actually, even Lethal Weapon was pretty rough. We used to come off that feeling crook because the head was banging against the harnesses and stuff. So yeah, there's probably others out there that have no longer exist that were maybe. The Project Zero and the old Buzzsaw is the Project Zero the old Buzzsaw? Yes, it is. It got sold from Dreamworld and it got completely restored and rebuilt down at Gumbaya World. Excuse me, and I've ridden it in Gumbaya World as Project Zero, and I love it. I didn't like it when it was Buzzsaw at Dreamworld. I didn't like the ride experience. Since they've completely restored it, and they must have done, I think they did 100% overhaul on it, like brand new. It's basically like brand new. It rides amazing, smooth, and I love it. So it is the same ride. It is exactly the ride. It all got transported down there, but yeah, totally overhauled, and it is awesome. Do you think it would be a decent idea to become a ride operator at Dreamworld? Look, definitely if it's on your, if it's a passion, and then definitely apply. Yeah, I would definitely apply. You got to be obviously just a person who's switched on to procedures, policies. Yeah, you can't be distracted. It's pretty, it's an important role, obviously. But yeah, do it, definitely. Obviously, they train you, so that's all good. Does Steel Taipan still use a small bit of what was left of the Buzzsaw? No, it was never built. It's next to it. That's still kind of there where they're building. Actually, where they've got the toboggan slide for Winterfest is where the Buzzsaw was currently. We used to be. Get that early ride access at Dreamworld. Yeah, that would be cool if they did that. If I had to go to Movie World over the holidays, when should I go? Because me and my mates want to go but don't know when the best time for the best rides. So at the moment at Movie World, everything's open other than Scooby-Doo that's down for its multi-million-dollar makeover. Doesn't reopen to next year. However, just have a look online. The Wild West Falls ride is actually on maintenance extension. So if Wild West Falls is one that you are really wanting to ride specifically, it was scheduled to open by now. Like, it should have actually been open by now. But let me just have a look for you. I can tell you now when it reopens. That reopens on the 10th of July. All right, so pretty much everything's open. Doomsday, as we know, is doomed. It's Doomsday is not open. It hasn't been open for a long time, so that won't be open no matter what. Scooby won't be open because it's on its multi-million-dollar makeover, opening 2025. Other than those two, the Wild West Falls, everything else is open, but Wild West Falls, 10th of July. So keep that in mind, but everything else is open. So anytime around those dates is good. Did you ever go to Australia's Wonderland? No, never went there. So I heard amazing things, seen a lot of footage there, know someone that used to work there. And it looked amazing. For its time, it looked amazing. So it's a shame that it closed down. Someone else is heading off now. Thanks for joining the chat. Thank you so much. Adventures with Catboy. Zuma Rocky Chase, I appreciate you being on tonight. Thank you so much. Snowy River Rampage at Wonderland. Bush Beast. Oh, yeah, Bush Beast was the wooden coaster, yes. I don't know how rough it was, but yeah. So it was a smaller one, apparently. You never know. Do you believe that Serpent Slayer is actually open on schedule this month, or will it face Doomsday Curse? I believe all the delay is with Serpent Slayer is a delay on a part from overseas, from what I've heard. So there's nothing wrong with the ride. I mean, there is a part they need, obviously, to replace for maintenance. So that's what's caused that extension there. Other than that, that's just unfortunate. Due to global shipping at the moment, there's just so many delays on shipping worldwide right now that everything gets impacted ever since COVID, right? But now there's wars and other things going on. So shipping routes have changed as well. So things are taking longer. So that's all it is. It'll be open again before we know it. It's not cursed. Excuse me. Anyway, guys, we're actually going to leave the live feed there. We've been going 2.5 hours, and I've got through all the questions, and I think that's late enough for everyone to be up talking to Shane from Jaggs Journeys. So once again, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who's joined tonight and who's been on the whole time. And for those that have come on and made comments and then had to go, that's perfectly fine. And I really thank you all for jumping on tonight and taking the time out of your Tuesday night to spend chatting to me. Hopefully you find some value in these live streams, having a chat, answering your questions. Again, just another way of engaging with you guys. And as Nathan says, it's after midnight in New Zealand there. So thank you very much, Nathan. That's appreciated as well for you for staying on there tonight as well, and for your support for the channel is appreciated. But just want to, again, say a big thanks to every single person. Once again, ongoing support for my channel. Thanks for watching all my videos and supporting me and everything. I really appreciate it. Love it. So hope everyone has an awesome week ahead. Thanks again for tonight. Go Queensland, State of Origin tomorrow night, and also the women's on the following night, NRL. Watch that State of Origin as well. And other than that, I'm going to try to get out again this weekend, film some videos for you guys. Hopefully drop another US video soon as well. Working on some more of those. So good night from me, and I hope everyone has a great week. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next journey. Good night.